Welcome to the Do Zone, where entrepreneurs go to get things done. I'm your host, Josh Thomas. You can find me on all social media at JT Literally. Each week, I bring on experts from a variety of backgrounds to share their secrets on how to optimize performance so you can take massive action and crush your goals. The Do Zone is sponsored by Conversational Funnels. The easiest way to get more sales is to get more chances to sell. We used one simple conversational funnel to casually book 121 qualified sales opportunities in less than 2 weeks in a brand new market where we had zero presence and zero connections, all without spending on ads, doing cold outreach, or posting endlessly on social media. This is the new way to close high ticket clients for 2025, and it only takes minutes to start booking calls. Download the blueprint for free at conversationalfunnels.com. Today's guest is Adelajda Child. Adelajda, once burned out and unfulfilled in her corporate career in Amsterdam, embarked on a transformative journey to self-healing after hitting rock bottom at 27. Discovering the powerful Psych K modality, she now dedicates her career to teaching this technique globally, helping others overcome subconscious barriers and achieve lasting personal transformation through her workshops. Adelajda, welcome to the Do Zone. Tell me something you believe is the key to getting stuff done that most people wouldn't think of.
Hi, Josh. Thank you for having me. I believe it's discovering what are your subconscious beliefs and understanding them is the key to success because beliefs will bring us where we want to bring. Because if you believe you can, you can. But if you believe you cannot, you cannot.
You know, I have never been one to subscribe to that for most of my life.
Mhm.
And I never really let that kind of like mindset, mindfulness really creep into my modality, if you will, until I started surrounding myself with other people I would never thought did that. And when I ask them, what's your key to success? What's your key to getting things done? They don't say anything about, oh, you got to sell more stuff, or you got to have the right techniques. Oh, you got to have this, you got to have that. It's all about getting focused in and making sure your energy is pointing in the right direction.
Exactly. And that's the key or part of it. Because it's one thing to focus on one thing, and there's another thing to understand what are beliefs and actually subconscious beliefs, because they are completely different than our conscious beliefs. And I was there with you. I did not look at it. I was working hard. I had great degree. I had this amazing corporate sales work, and yet I found myself working paycheck to paycheck. I found myself burning out from my work. And once I will hit the bottom ground, then I started to think or ask myself what went wrong. And that's where the journey brought me to see what are my subconscious beliefs and understanding them. Because one thing is to think positively and, yeah, believing I can. But another thing is to make sure that you truly believe in it on your subconscious level. And what that means is it's really programmed into you. Because if you just pushing and say, yeah, I believe I can do it, I have no fears, no doubts, it might not actually be true. Because what's in within in that subconscious, not conscious, but subconscious is actually what drives us. It's our autopilot. And that autopilot, if it's not programmed or not aligned with our conscious dreams and desires, you're going to find yourself struggling. You will find yourself doubting yourself or having fears and so on, and basically procrastinating and not getting you where you want to get.
I want to talk about the concept of limiting beliefs.
Mhm.
And it's something that we all face in, especially if we're not really, if we haven't done that inner work and become self-aware of our own actual limitations. It's hard to see those limiting beliefs or even to recognize that we have them. But even after we cross that threshold of like, okay, I'm aware that I've got my own kind of baggage and past traumas and things like that. We
Mhm.
still battle with limiting beliefs. And so, what are those limiting beliefs and where do they come from?
So there's those are two questions.
Let me ask one. What are the most common limiting beliefs for entrepreneurs? And then we'll get into the other one later.
Okay, the first one, that you need to work hard. So if you grew up in a house where your parents told you you need to work hard in order to become successful, you will find yourself working hard and not really getting where you want to get.
Mm,
And you can have all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the hard working done, and yet you will find yourself spinning your wheels. So working hard is one of the most common limiting beliefs.
mm,
Or believing that there's not enough money in the world, or
mm,
there's not enough wealth in the world. Well, if there's not enough, that means that you believe that it's not enough, or
mm.
that people who are wealthy, probably they stole their first million. It's limiting belief.
There's no way they earned that.
There's no way they earn
There's
that,
not
and
that
yet.
much money in the world. I've never seen that much money in my life.
Exactly. So if you already starting and it's your foundation, this is the biggest reason why you will be procrastinating or finding yourself sabotaging yourself and not becoming successful, because those are your basic limiting beliefs on the subconscious level.
Fair enough. And so let's dig into where do they come from? Like, how do they manifest themselves in my mind? Like, I understand that, hey, I grew up in this environment and that's the way I was taught. So that's the way it is. But we're all reasonable, rational adults. Why don't we see that and adjust it?
So when we grow up in a certain environment, we learned everything from our environment. We will learn our rules from our parents, from the school, from the religion, from everyone who is around us, correct? So everything is being literally recorded in our body, in our thoughts, in our mind, and it's deeply, deeply ingrained. So even if we later change our mind and we change it on a conscious level, it doesn't mean that we changed it on the subconscious level.
Mm,
Because those minds, or I would say two aspects of mind, are completely different. And this is where I went to neuroscience to learn about, okay, they are talking about this subconscious work and that subconscious reprogramming. What is this? And actually, it's neuroscience based. And this is where it says that subconscious mind is 95% of our daily life, and we are not aware of that. That was mind-blowing to me. Why nobody's talking about that, right?
it's the overwhelming majority of the decisions we make have nothing to do with deliberate actions we're taking right in front of us.
Nothing to do with our conscious dreams and desires.
Hmm.
So to understand that subconscious mind, I went into, I started to dig in, read many fantastic books, and learned that subconscious mind not only is 95, some people even say 99% of our conscious life, but also it's 1 million times more powerful than our conscious mind. So
Right,
if we
because it's fully autonomous. It operates whether we do anything about it or not.
And it's responsible for our whole body, the way we, walk, our heart rate, our immune system. So it's basically, it's our body. And if our body is programmed one way, it's really difficult to distract it, in other words, to follow our conscious dreams and desires, because it's just 1 million times more powerful than our conscious computer.
And so, Adelajda, what do we do about this? What is the path that you have chosen to address and confront these challenges that we all face?
Well, my best and the most productive tool is Psych K modality. Psych K modality is a tool that helps me to discover those subconscious beliefs, fears, procrastinations, and helps me to change it within a few minutes. which is incredible because most modalities that I've learned, they take a lot of time and effort, and I don't have time. I want things to be done, right? I don't feel like using those techniques where you have to several times a day repeat some affirmations or using auto hypnosis. Been there, done that. I want something that I want to change my limiting beliefs and move on. So Psych K is the tool that helped me and my clients the best, and it's the tool that you can use at any time when you find your limiting beliefs.
So give us just a quick overview of what is this technique and how does it work?
So this modality is not new. It's actually created in 1988, so it's more than 30 years with us. And it's been taught all around the world in different languages. It's modality that you can learn online or in person. And basically what you have to do is work with yourself to change and shift. First of all, before you change anything, discover. And discovering is very short and easy, hands-on way to do it. And for that, we're using part of muscle testing, kinesiology. Then we are using special movements, and they're called movements of whole brain movement. So this is when you use your left and right hemisphere of your brain. That means that you're activating both hemispheres so you can work on your highest potential.
Okay, got it. And so is this something that is it something you get talked through? Is it kind of self-paced or how does it work?
Yeah, you get both. So first of all, I have to teach you, or you teach you how to do self-muscle testing, teach you how to discover limiting belief and how to shift them. You would be able to do it yourself within first take, basically. It's so easy. I teach children to do this modality. I teach elders to go through it. So I said it's stupidly simple because again, we as people, we think sometimes that more complicated it is more wordy, or it's better to get it because it's complicated, but actually it's something that you can learn within one afternoon and use it till the rest of your life. I believe this is the best self-help tool that there is for entrepreneurs, and it's really where you don't have to think positively. Once you create a statement to help you to think that the way you want to think, then it's just will come to you, and you will actually find yourself to do things that you before you were not able to do.
That's awesome. And so tell me a little bit about who is the best candidate for this and where can they go to learn more?
The best candidate is a person who really wants to change, who tried some maybe modalities before, but also if somebody didn't try anything, I like that too, because they don't have all those perceptions about how difficult it could get, because again, Psych K is very, very easy. They can join online workshop, or they can join workshops in person. They are in the whole United States. I teach personally them in California, in Chicago, in beautiful Sedona. So if somebody wants to just live their busy life and just go to different place, different space, and just really dive into their limiting beliefs or dive into their subconscious work, this is a really great thing to do.
Excellent. And is there a website that we can send people to learn more about you directly?
Yes, there's website. My website is adachild.com. And on my website, you can really learn about limiting beliefs. You can learn about Psych K. You will find some research. You will find some articles. You will find a wonderful blog. And are able to also book free consultation if you still have some questions, or even book session before you jump into the workshop and commit to 3 days of learning.
Excellent. Well, hey, we're going to wrap up from here. Thanks so much to our guest, Adelajda Child, for joining us and sharing some wisdom about how she gets stuff done. You can connect with her and and learn more about the Psych K modality by going to adachild.com. That's ADACHILD.com. Whether you're on your morning commute or in the gym or somewhere out in the field, snap a selfie, tag me at JT Literally. Show me what you do while you're in the do zone. And one more time, if you want to stuff your calendar with qualified and motivated ideal clients who want exactly what you have, download the Conversational Funnels Blueprint for free at conversationalfunnels.com. That's it. Now let's get to work. Hey, thanks for listening to the Do Zone podcast. If you're running a service-based business that's looking to grow this year, let's talk about how we can slingshot you into momentum with a quick injection of cash and sales. Our clients typically see results in as little as 7 days. To learn more about what we do, you could go to factor1.io. Once again, that's factor1.io. We'll see you next time.